When this bridge opened in 1929, it represented the future. Today, it stands abandoned in the Arizona desert. I'm Mark Schauer, and this is Dispatches from the Lost Republic. The McFall Bridge was once considered cutting-edge engineering, part of the great age of American suspension bridges that culminated in the Golden Gate Bridge. But by 1969, it had already been closed and bypassed. And somewhere along the way, America stopped treating infrastructure as something worthy of celebration. Much of American history, infrastructure wasn't merely practical. Bridges, canals, dams, railroads, ports were treated as evidence that the Republic was still building itself. And for nearly a century, Americans commemorated those achievements on their postage stamps. The Erie Canal was one of the first great acts of national engineering. When it opened in 1825, it transformed New York from a coastal trading city into the nerve center of an inland empire. The canal reduced shipping costs by as much as 95%. For the first time, Americans believed geography itself could be conquered. Henry Clay gave this ambition an ideology. His American system argued that government should actively build the nation through internal improvements. To Clay and his supporters, infrastructure wasn't merely construction, it was nation building. The Republic would hold together because Americans would physically connect it. By the early 20th century, this confidence had become global. The Panama Canal was more than a shortcut between oceans. It was engineering as geopolitics, a declaration that the United States had become a world power, capable of reshaping the planet itself. The canal compressed distance, accelerated trade, and altered naval strategy permanently, and America celebrated it accordingly. Then came Hoover Dam, or Boulder Dam, depending on which administration was speaking. Few structures better captured the emotional atmosphere of the Depression era. It was immense, defiant, almost mythological, a wall of concrete rising from the desert during one of the bleakest moments in American history. The nation still possessed the will to build, and more importantly, the confidence to believe that such projects carried moral meaning. Dams didn't merely generate electricity, they demonstrated mastery, order, national purpose. And then something changed. The largest infrastructure project in American history, the interstate highway system, reshaped nearly every American city and landscape it touched. 47,000 miles of highways all told. Overpasses, interchanges, bridges, concrete rivers stretching across a large continent. And yet, the interstate system never received a commemorative stamp of its own. Its lone philatelic appearance came in 2012, not as triumph, not as monument, but as abstract geometry viewed from high above. The roads had become so ubiquitous that Americans no longer saw them at all. The McFall Bridge still stands in the desert because the people who built it expected permanence, not just of steel, but of the civilization that produced it. The bridge endured longer than the confidence that created it. And perhaps that is what these old stamps preserve best. The memory of a country that once believed public works could express national ideals. That a bridge could mean something. I'm Mark Schauer, and this is Dispatches from the Lost Republic.